Sledders have to be one of the hardest groups of people to buy Christmas gifts for. We're so brand loyal and everything is so brand specific that if you're not too sure, if you're not in the snowmobile world, it can be really hard to figure out what to buy them and what's affordable. We all know that sledding is feels like the most expensive sport on the planet. So I went ahead, did a little legwork for you, and I have 5 awesome Christmas gifts for the sledder in your life, and they're all under $100. Hey, hey, I love you too. Down. So the first thing I'd suggest is a balaclava. It doesn't matter if they've got one already. A balaclava is always a great idea. These things get so stinky and sweaty and snotty, honestly, that having a nice fresh one is a joy. It's really nice. It's nice to have a couple that you can swap through because we're bad. We put them in the gear bag at the end of the day and we forget to wash them, and they can get pretty gross. So this one is from Klim. They have 4 different options to choose from. They range from, I think, $39 Canadian to $89. So there's a huge variety. But if you can't get to a shop that sells Klim gear, if you don't have time to order online, then you can always run to your local sports and fishing store. And they generally have Buff brand, balaclavas, neck warmers, anything like that. I know the sledder on your list would really appreciate. Should we carry on? Do you want to keep going? Maya, are you ready? Do you want to go? Penny! Let's go! Come on! The next thing I would suggest is a saw, a Backcountry folding saw. I have a few different options. This one is mine. It's a Klim one. They're about $55. It's nice because they have the whistle and some paracord. They're really tough. This is another cool option, and it folds up to be so teeny. This is a Backcountry chainsaw. And it eats through the tree just by pulling on it. What do you think? So that's another great option. And these go for $35, $35. Again, if you don't have a store in your town for sledding stuff, like I don't, you can always run to Canadian Tire or Home Hardware or wherever you can buy garden tools and find a garden brand. This is a Fiskars. This is the one my husband really likes, and it's really similar. Really aggressive teeth, nice and sturdy. The only thing you want to make sure of is that it's a nice long blade. You don't want anything about 4 or 5 inches. You want a good long blade for those bigger trees that we end up running into. Third on the list is a really good insulated coffee mug, a travel mug that is 100% leak proof. There is nothing better than a warm cup of coffee or tea or even soup. I'll often put that Lipton chicken noodle soup in here, and it warms every bit of your soul when you're on the mountain. These range for about $50, but you can also find them again at your local Canadian Tire. But just make sure that it is leak proof, because there's nothing worse than having your tea or coffee spill all over the nice warm gloves you're supposed to have. So a 100% waterproof, long lasting, keeps it hot all day thermos or to-go mug. We're almost back. which is good because I only have one more thing to show you here, and the last item is going to be in the shop. So item number 4 just sneaks in at $99, but it is the coolest piece of tech for sledders ever. So handy, and it's actually kind of a safety item. So if you're a mom, that might be the way to go. This is the Mountain Lab helmet mount light. So it mounts to a helmet the same way that a GoPro or an action camera would. It has a little quick release here, slides on, twists in, and this kit comes with everything that you're gonna need to mount it to the helmet. This one here is actually the 1500 lumen version, but the 800 lumen version is under $100. I will link it below. You charge it with USB, and it has 4 different modes: high, medium, low, and eco. And on the eco mode, it'll actually go for damn near 24 hours. So on its highest setting, I think it's only about 2 hours, but you can tone the light down and it'll last you all night long. So this makes such a huge difference when you're riding at night, because you never know, things happen and you're way out there way longer than you expect it to be, and it's dark and you can't see. So being able to throw this up on top of your helmet creates a huge, huge difference in being able to get home comfortably. First impression, this light's fucking awesome. Like, that's my hand covering it. Sure makes a big difference. Let's go. Go on. Go, go, go. Fifth and final are these awesome snowmobile dollies. 2, 1 for each ski, 1 for the track. You can find them at Canadian Tire, you can find them at Princess Auto, but they are so, so handy if the person on your list has a shop or a carport that they like to bring their sled into. It saves your floor from the carbides on the skis eating the concrete, making a bunch of divots in it, and they're just so handy for being able to shuffle things around without breaking your back. You just push them over. So that's something we definitely don't have enough of, as you can tell. So yeah, these come in at about $89, and they're hard to beat. It is something you don't really want to cheap out on. Don't go for the lowest quality for sure, because I've seen them buckle. The dollies on the bottom will actually fold in, and then they're garbage. But if you buy about a 1,500 pound capacity one, should be plenty. It should do that person on your list well. That's it. That's everything. Those are my top 5 Christmas gift recommendations for the sledder in your life, all under $100. As a bonus, you can always, always, always give gas station gift cards. Even a Timmy's or Subway gift card. That way you can customize how much you want to spend. But always, 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 fuel and food go a long way for us. Those are also... Hey! No! You guys are a train wreck. Do you know that?